Sounds like Ryan. Hawaiian. You know what time it is? so let me tell you what I did today, right? So at my work, we gotta do these things called calibrations where all the team leaders get together and talk with the managers and all that. Tell me why my manager asked us if we knew what happened in Atlanta today, or it happened in Atlanta this week. Tell me why I sat there and said, yeah, it was Corona time.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready. Go 50 extra money. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Oh, yeah.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta.
Now Jones has it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They've got good playmakers.
What Jones
on
is
the
that?
offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Bartello time! Modelo time!
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Going up top. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Really should have been an interception.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst,
what are you talking about? We played a game where you dropped 8 picks.
Back on their heels.
I don't want to hear that. It's my defense.
Pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
So I'm the Cardinals, right? Guess who I have it outside linebacker dropping in coverage.
Jones. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 38, Jones flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Why do y'all do that? Like, all y'all in this freaking league just literally sit there and just run to the right and run outside the left. It's so annoying.
He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Gallman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's Modelo time.
Ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first
Bro,
quarter.
get out of the I form, dude.
A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll get it.
I guess we're just running freaking stretch all game. I'm going to get on offense and run the same damn thing. And this is literally how we're about to play,
the
bro.
blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases.
99% sure this is going to be a freaking stretch play. I already freaking know it. I already know it. It's going to be a stretch. It's going to be a freaking stretch. It's either going to be a stretch or he's going to roll out to the left. Yep, see what I freaking knew it.
And he'll be stopped up after only
Stretch,
a couple of yards
inside.
as he gets it down to the 5. This defense
Garbage,
against
man.
the run.
It's garbage game.
Not top 5,
Garbage
but
way to
they
play
are
this
top
game.
10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Bro, stop running stretch. Oh, my God.
He did get the first.
He's literally ran stretch majority of this drive.
As he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line. Ten logo. Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. Here, get it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th
If that's how this dude
proves to
really
be
wants to play,
unlucky.
I'm really about to play like the
And
cheesiest
intriguing decision
motherfucker,
there
dude. I'm fucking
defensively
tired of
because
it.
they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the
Tired of
offense.
this, bro.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Throwing Jones. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown.
This dude literally drove down the field.
That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know
Just to
he
miss the
hated
kick, bro.
taking the
That's
loss
wild.
there on 3rd down. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I would have floated that in more. It would have been a freaking touchdown. It's wild.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. 2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to
Bryce get in the dungeon.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat.
Bryce, get in the
this is
dungeon.
3rd and long. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Throwing on first down, Jones. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I got you.
We talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
See, Saquon should never be able to do that.
For a gain of about
I'm just kidding,
6.
Saquon should.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but not connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
A couple years ago, he did.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much a margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely.
Walking the back.
Sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold them to a gain of a couple. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The Cardinals running back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. That's it. Go down.
Murray now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Oh my gosh, Christian Kirk.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the
He
red
just
zone.
mossed the heck out of him.
We always hear about
Oh
the
my
connections
gosh.
some quarterbacks have.
I got to
with
show
certain
you this
receivers.
highlight, Bryce.
I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in
It was
there against
over.
double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
Go and give him the free 15 yards.
Let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere
there you go, Chandler. Oh, I think Chandler. Oh, Chandler, 6 seconds.
Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This is about to get
Sacks,
nasty.
a growing theme in this first
Chandler
half.
Jones has
This is second and long.
Spearmonger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Go! Set the tone. Ready?
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Complete to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants. Albert Rosas lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I finished mine the other night.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Love
Likely time
this
for
play,
just
buddy.
one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home if you're more than a yard downfield.
Bro, stop
They're gonna
making
toss that
excuses and
flag,
play
they
your
did
game.
there.
It's wild.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. On the toss, here's Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Here's Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. The CD, I know it's just his second year.
I don't think it's going to give me that.
But that's going to be one when he flips on the
Oh, it gave me that. That's wild.
No doubt about it.
It literally
His
gave me that.
coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking,
oh,
wide receiver,
baby,
tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's better go for 6. That's my cheese play right here. You ever run that play middle, high, low?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
Tyler is so fun to use in Madden, dude. Yeah. Calamari.
Check, 47. Hey, they're scared.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
This is football.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still can't believe I lost to
Now
freaking
on a
Buffalo.
2nd and long after the hold. Jones now from the gun. He'll throw. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 50 wants the ball. 50 wants the ball. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Snap.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down.
Chandler
Just
Jones is
inside
going
the
to
10,
kill
back at the
Danny
9.
Dimes. He literally
Chandler
just freaking
Jones,
destroys
he's
him.
the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 18 Gator. All day. All day.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Take you to school. Hey, 47's the mic. Squeeze, double. 47 mic, 47 mic.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man completes it to Butler. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
You okay, Bryce? Bryce, it's going on that
Giants offense
time.
at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
To put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
Modelo time.
Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
We got this.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact.
Modelo dive!
That tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up.
I need a 3rd and 20 play, Bryce. What do I go to?
We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the
high-low?
scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find his.
Bryce, it worked.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Runs over him. Johnson jostles free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 40-yard line.
Got it. I got you, Pop. Tie that left. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Now Murray off play action. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left.
That's pick.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in
I
the
literally
zone.
didn't
You have to
need that
think on
ball.
early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hodges. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Murray going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line,
Make sure
on
my
a
Wi-Fi
two-point
didn't go out.
conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Watch it.
From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
open. He goes down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
Ooh, you're the top 6 in Madden players.
Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
This dude just said that I'm lucky because there's a wide open receiver, and I threw the ball to the wide open receiver. The freaking safety came over, and then I mossed his safety.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Cardinals, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins.
Easy dubs.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What the hell is this? What the hell is that supposed to mean? No, he doesn't. Chill.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get
How?
some. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you